Welcome to Learn English with Podcast Conversation. I'm Jennifer, and here with me is Thomas. If you're new, this podcast is a great way to improve your English listening and communication skills. We focus on everyday topics, so you'll learn useful vocabulary, phrases, and real-life expressions while gaining interesting knowledge.
Today, we're talking about the importance of reading books. Reading not only entertains but also educates. Through this episode, we'll discuss how books enrich our lives, help us grow, and even improve our English. So, grab a coffee and let's get started.
Reading is essential because it helps us expand our vocabulary naturally. When we read books, especially in English, we encounter words in context, which makes it easier to understand and remember them. It's one of the best ways to learn new phrases and expressions.
Books also allow us to explore different cultures and ideas. Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, each story opens a window to another world. This helps us broaden our perspective, become more empathetic, and better understand people from diverse backgrounds.
Another reason reading is important is that it sharpens our critical thinking. Books encourage us to analyze, question, and form our own opinions about the topics we read. This skill is valuable not only in personal growth, but also in professional life.
Reading can also reduce stress and improve mental health. Diving into a good book can help you relax, escape everyday worries, and recharge your mind. Plus, regular reading improves focus and concentration, which is useful for learning English and other skills.
For English learners, books are especially helpful. You can choose materials that match your level and gradually challenge yourself with more advanced texts. This builds confidence and helps you improve at your own pace.
And don't forget about audiobooks. Listening to books in English is like having a conversation with a native speaker. It improves pronunciation, listening skills, and comprehension. So, whether you read or listen, books are an amazing tool for learning English.
Overall, reading is a habit that benefits us in countless ways. It makes us smarter, more aware, and more skilled in communication. If you haven't already, start reading today. You'll be surprised by how much it can change your life. Reading books stimulates the brain in powerful ways. When we read, our minds actively work to imagine characters, settings, and events. This mental exercise strengthens our memory and creativity, helping us think outside the box in both personal and professional situations.
Books also encourage problem solving. For example, mystery novels make us guess the ending, while self-help books teach practical solutions to everyday challenges. This habit of reading trains our minds to think critically and solve problems effectively, a skill that applies to every area of life.
Another benefit is improved focus and concentration. In today's digital age, we're surrounded by distractions, but reading a book requires complete attention. Developing this focus not only enhances your reading experience, but also improves productivity in other tasks.
Reading enhances emotional intelligence too. Through stories, we experience the emotions of characters, whether it's joy, sadness, or anger. This helps us connect with others better by understanding different feelings and learning to communicate more empathetically.
For English learners, reading boosts grammar awareness. Books show us how native speakers structure sentences and use idioms or expressions naturally. By observing this, we unconsciously improve our sentence building and language fluency over time.
And let's not forget creativity. Books ignite imagination by taking us to fantasy worlds, historical settings, or futuristic landscapes. When we imagine these scenes, we practice visualizing ideas, which is an essential part of problem solving and storytelling.
Ultimately, reading shapes a sharper, more innovative mind. Whether it's through learning new facts, understanding different viewpoints, or building stronger language skills, every book adds value to our intellectual growth. Books come in so many genres, and each one offers something unique. For example, fiction lets us explore human relationships and emotions through storytelling, While nonfiction provides knowledge on topics like science, history, or business, each genre has its own magic.
Take biographies. For example, reading about someone's life journey inspires us to overcome our own challenges. It also teaches us valuable lessons through their successes and failures. Biographies can be incredibly motivating, especially for students and professionals.
If you enjoy mysteries or thrillers, they're not just entertaining but also mentally stimulating. These books make you think, guess, and connect clues. They're perfect for readers who love solving puzzles while also improving their language comprehension.
Fantasy and science fiction allow us to escape reality and explore new worlds. They expand our imagination and introduce ideas about technology, society, and even philosophy. For English learners, these genres are fun and help you pick up descriptive language.
And don't forget self-help books. These are full of advice on improving productivity, building relationships, or overcoming fears. They inspire action and help you apply practical tips to real life while exposing you to motivational language.
Poetry is another genre that's often overlooked. Poems teach us how to express feelings in powerful and concise ways. They're great for learning figurative language, like metaphors and similes, which can make your English more expressive and interesting.
No matter what genre you prefer, reading books allows you to explore the world from the comfort of your home. Experiment with different styles, and you might discover something new that you love and learn from. Reading books exposes us to diverse writing styles and ways of expressing ideas. Whether it's a novel, essay, or article, we learn how to structure our thoughts clearly. Over time, this improves how we communicate, whether in conversations, emails, or presentations.
Books also help us build a strong vocabulary. As we encounter new words repeatedly in context, they become part of our active language. For English learners, this means you can sound more natural and confident when speaking or writing.
Another key aspect is learning tone and style. Books show us how to match our words to different situations. For example, we can learn how to write formally for work or use a casual tone for friendly chats, which makes communication more effective.
Dialogue in novels is particularly useful. It mimics how people talk in real life and teaches us conversational flow. This is great practice for speaking English because you can see how questions, responses, and emotions are naturally expressed.
Reading also teaches us the art of persuasion. Books on leadership, psychology, or even fiction with strong characters show how to present ideas in a compelling way. This skill is essential for debates, interviews, or even casual discussions.
For language learners, reading helps with pronunciation too. When you read words silently or aloud, you become familiar with their spelling and rhythm. This strengthens your ability to pronounce them correctly when speaking.
In short, books aren't just for learning, they're tools for mastering communication. The more you read, the more fluent and confident you'll become in expressing yourself, whether in English or any other language. Books play a huge role in self-improvement. Self-help books, for example, guide us in setting goals, managing time, and overcoming fears. They provide practical advice that can completely transform the way we approach challenges in life.
Fiction also contributes to personal growth by teaching empathy. When we follow the journey of a character, we experience their struggles and triumphs. This understanding of others' feelings helps us build stronger, more meaningful relationships.
Books also teach us to be patient and persistent. Reading a complex or long book requires focus and dedication. By completing it, we gain a sense of achievement and the discipline to tackle difficult tasks in other areas of life.
Another benefit is that books encourage lifelong learning. Whether you're learning about history, science, or art, every book adds to your knowledge. This curiosity and openness to new ideas make you a more well-rounded and informed individual.
For English learners, personal growth comes through gradual improvement. By reading regularly, you notice progress in understanding, vocabulary, and confidence. This journey keeps you motivated and inspired to keep learning.
Books also inspire us to dream bigger. Biographies and success stories show us what's possible when we stay determined. They remind us that growth isn't always easy, but always worth it, encouraging us to reach our full potential.
Ultimately, reading is an investment in yourself. It builds character, skills, and confidence, making you a better version of yourself every day. If you want to grow, picking up a book is one of the best decisions you can make. Books have the power to inspire us in remarkable ways. A good story or a motivational book can uplift our spirits and remind us that we're capable of overcoming challenges. They often provide real-life examples of resilience, determination, and success.
Reading about others' achievements sparks the motivation to set our own goals. For instance, books about leaders or innovators show how they persevered through struggles. These lessons encourage us to aim higher and approach challenges with a positive mindset.
Books also remind us of the beauty of life. Whether it's through poetry, novels, or reflective essays, they teach us to appreciate small moments, find joy in the mundane, and seek happiness in unexpected places. This perspective can transform our daily outlook.
Historical books and biographies offer lessons on courage and endurance. They show us how people from the past faced adversity, whether during wars, revolutions, or personal struggles. Their stories remind us that we too can rise above hardships.
For English learners, inspirational books are doubly beneficial. They not only improve your language skills, but also encourage you to believe in your ability to learn. Inspirational texts are full of encouraging words and practical advice, which help build confidence.
Books can even inspire creativity. For example, novels with imaginative plots or beautifully written sentences spark ideas that you might apply to your own projects or writing. They show us the endless possibilities of human imagination.
In the end, books provide us with a steady source of encouragement. Whenever life feels overwhelming, picking up the right book can give us the motivation we need to keep moving forward and striving for success. Technology has revolutionized the way we read books. With ebooks and apps, we can carry an entire library in our pockets. This makes it easier than ever to access books, no matter where we are or what time it is. Convenience has made reading more accessible to everyone.
Audiobooks are another game changer. They allow us to read while multitasking, whether we're commuting, exercising, or cooking. For English learners, audiobooks are particularly helpful because they improve pronunciation and listening comprehension simultaneously.
Online platforms also provide tools for interactive reading. Some e-readers let us highlight text, look up words, and even translate phrases instantly. These features make it easier for English learners to understand complex sentences and expand their vocabulary.
Digital reading communities are another advantage. Websites and apps allow readers to discuss books, share reviews, and connect with others who share similar interests. This social interaction makes reading more engaging and builds a global community of learners.
For students, technology provides access to free educational materials. Many classic books and academic texts are available for free online. This is especially useful for English learners looking for affordable ways to practice reading at various levels.
Moreover, technology helps us track our reading habits. Apps can monitor how many books we've read, recommend similar titles, and set reading goals. These features keep us motivated and help us develop a consistent reading routine.
Technology doesn't replace traditional books, it complements them. Whether you prefer holding a physical book or reading digitally, the important thing is to keep exploring new stories and ideas. The options are endless, and the benefits are invaluable. The key to making reading a habit is consistency. Start by setting aside a specific time each day to read, even if it's just 15 minutes. Over time, this small investment will add up. Gradually, it becomes part of your routine, and soon, you won't be able to imagine your day without reading.
Setting reading goals is another great way to develop the habit. For instance, aiming to read one book per month or a certain number of pages each day creates a sense of accomplishment. It encourages you to keep going even on days when you might feel too busy or distracted.
It's important to choose books that genuinely interest you. When you enjoy what you're reading, you're more likely to make time for it. Whether it's fiction, self-help, or biographies, reading something that excites you makes it feel less like a chore and more like a fun, rewarding activity.
Another tip is to keep books within easy reach. Place a book next to your bed, on your desk, or in your bag. When you have a book handy, you're more likely to grab it during idle moments, like while waiting for an appointment or on your lunch break.
Join a reading group or book club for accountability. Having others to share your reading experiences with can motivate you to keep up with your reading schedule. It also makes the process more social and enjoyable, as you get to discuss ideas and characters with like-minded people.
Reading aloud can also be a powerful tool, especially for language learners. It helps with pronunciation, fluency, and understanding. By reading aloud, you practice speaking while enjoying the content, reinforcing the connection between the written and spoken word.
Lastly, embrace variety. If you get bored with one genre, try switching it up. Reading different types of books can keep things fresh and exciting, and it's a great way to learn new things and discover new interests along the way. Reading in a foreign language, especially English, is one of the most effective ways to improve your language skills. It exposes you to new vocabulary, sentence structures, and expressions that you might not encounter in conversation. Over time, your reading comprehension and fluency improve significantly.
When reading in a foreign language, you also start to pick up the nuances of the language. You'll notice how idioms and phrases are used in different contexts, which can be tricky to understand in real life but make perfect sense when you see them in writing.
One of the most exciting benefits is the sense of accomplishment you get from understanding a text in another language. It builds your confidence and reinforces that you're capable of learning and using new words and phrases, even when they feel challenging at first.
Reading in a foreign language also enhances your listening skills. The more you read, the more familiar you become with how the language flows, which helps you understand spoken English better. This can be especially helpful when listening to podcasts or watching movies in English.
Start by choosing books that are appropriate for your level. You don't have to dive into complex novels right away. Short stories, children's books, or simplified versions of classics are a great place to begin, and they provide just the right level of challenge.
Another tip is to read aloud when practicing a foreign language. This will help you improve your pronunciation and fluency. It's also a great way to remember new words because saying them out loud reinforces them in your memory.
In the long run, reading in a foreign language accelerates your language learning. It immerses you in the language in a natural and enjoyable way, helping you internalize new words and structures while also giving you insight into the culture associated with the language. When selecting books for language learning, it's crucial to match the difficulty level to your current ability. If you choose something too difficult, it can be discouraging. Start with books that use simple vocabulary and gradually increase the complexity as you improve.
One way to determine if a book is suitable for you is by reading a few pages first. If you understand most of the content without needing a dictionary every other sentence, it's a good match. If not, try something simpler until your skills grow.
Another great approach is to look for books that are specifically written for language learners. These often come with helpful glossaries, exercises, and notes that explain difficult words or grammar structures. They're designed to help you learn while enjoying the story.
It's also helpful to pick books related to your interests. If you love cooking, for example, try reading a cookbook or food-related novel in English. The content will be more engaging, and you'll likely encounter vocabulary that's relevant to your life.
Don't be afraid to reread books. Revisiting the same text a few months later can reveal new meanings and help reinforce the vocabulary you've learned. Plus, you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to understand the book the second time around.
As you progress, challenge yourself with books that have more complex plots and deeper themes. These will introduce new vocabulary and expressions while giving you the opportunity to practice more advanced reading comprehension skills.
Above all, remember that reading is meant to be enjoyable. Don't pressure yourself to finish books quickly or read beyond your ability. The goal is to enjoy the process and make steady progress at your own pace. Libraries are treasure troves for book lovers. They provide free access to thousands of books on countless subjects, making reading affordable for everyone. Whether you're into fiction, science, or history, a library offers something for everyone, no matter your interests.
Beyond books, libraries are community hubs. They host reading programs, book clubs, and language learning sessions which create a supportive environment for readers. These activities connect people and make the act of reading a more social and enjoyable experience.
For English learners, libraries are particularly helpful. Many offer language-specific resources, like graded readers or bilingual dictionaries. You can even find audiobooks and digital resources, which allow you to listen to native speakers as you follow along in the text.
Libraries also provide access to resources that help readers grow. From workshops on creative writing to seminars on improving literacy, they equip people with tools to become better readers, writers, and thinkers. These programs are often free or very affordable.
One unique feature of libraries is the quiet, focused atmosphere they offer. It's an ideal space for diving into a book without distractions. This peaceful environment helps you concentrate better and fully immerse yourself in the world of the story or subject.
Technology has enhanced libraries' value even further. Many libraries now offer ebooks, online catalogs, and digital subscriptions to magazines and newspapers. This means you can explore their collection from the comfort of your home or while traveling.
Visiting a library regularly can nurture a lifelong love for reading. The diverse selection of books and the opportunities to learn make libraries indispensable for readers of all levels. They remind us of the importance of sharing knowledge and making it accessible to everyone. Exploring different genres helps you discover new perspectives. Fiction expands your imagination and empathy by letting you experience life through different characters. Nonfiction, on the other hand, provides practical knowledge and real-world insights on a variety of topics.
For example, historical fiction combines storytelling with facts, allowing you to learn about the past while enjoying a compelling narrative. Meanwhile, science fiction pushes the boundaries of your imagination by introducing futuristic ideas and innovative concepts.
Reading self-help books can be life-changing. These books often offer strategies for personal growth, productivity, and mental well-being. They inspire readers to make positive changes in their lives and help them tackle challenges more effectively.
Mystery and thriller genres sharpen your analytical skills. They encourage you to think critically, piece together clues, and solve puzzles alongside the characters. This genre is both entertaining and mentally stimulating, keeping your brain engaged.
Fantasy novels transport you to magical worlds filled with wonder and adventure. They ignite creativity and provide an escape from daily life. For English learners, these books also introduce rich descriptive language and imaginative storytelling.
Poetry, while often overlooked, offers profound insights in a concise form. It challenges you to interpret deeper meanings and appreciate the beauty of language. Poetry can be an excellent tool for expanding vocabulary and understanding complex emotions.
By exploring different genres, you enrich your reading experience. Each type of book offers unique benefits, making you a more versatile reader. This variety keeps reading exciting and ensures you never run out of material to learn from and enjoy. Sharing your love for reading with others can deepen your connection to books. Discussing a novel with friends or joining a book club allows you to exchange ideas, gain new perspectives, and discover details you might have missed on your own.
Reading aloud to family members or friends is another great way to bond. It's especially valuable for children as it helps instill a love for reading early on. Story time creates shared memories and sparks meaningful conversations about the themes in the books.
Social media is another platform for sharing your passion for books. Posting reviews, participating in reading challenges, or joining online book communities introduces you to people from around the world who share your interests.
Gifting books to loved ones is a wonderful way to encourage reading. Select titles you think they'll enjoy or that have inspired you personally. A thoughtful book gift can open someone's eyes to the joys of reading and introduce them to new ideas.
You can also volunteer in programs that promote literacy. Teaching someone how to read or guiding them through their first book is incredibly rewarding. It's a way to give back to the community while spreading the love for literature.
Writing your own book reviews or summaries is another way to share your thoughts. It not only helps others decide what to read, but also enhances your critical thinking and writing skills. For English learners, this practice is particularly useful for mastering written expression.
Sharing your love for reading fosters a culture of learning and curiosity. When you inspire someone else to pick up a book, you're contributing to a ripple effect that spreads knowledge and joy far beyond your immediate circle. Technology has revolutionized the way we read. Ebooks and apps like Kindle allow you to carry an entire library in your pocket. You can adjust font sizes, highlight text, and even look up definitions instantly, making reading more accessible and user-friendly.
Audiobooks are another fantastic innovation. They let you enjoy stories or learn new things while multitasking, such as driving or exercising. For English learners, listening to audiobooks improves pronunciation and listening skills, especially when paired with a written text.
Online platforms like Goodreads help you track your reading progress and discover books tailored to your interests. These platforms also foster a sense of community by allowing readers to share reviews, recommendations, and thoughts on their favorite titles.
Language learning apps integrate reading into their lessons. Apps like Duolingo Stories or Link offer engaging, level-appropriate stories that help you practice vocabulary and grammar. These tools make reading in a foreign language less intimidating and more fun.
Digital libraries provide access to an extensive range of materials from anywhere in the world. Services like Overdrive or Project Gutenberg offer free or affordable options, ensuring that no matter where you are, books are just a click away.
Interactive ebooks and online courses combine reading with multimedia elements. These resources include videos, quizzes, and animations which engage different senses and enhance comprehension. This interactive approach is especially helpful for visual and auditory learners.
With technology, reading is no longer confined to printed pages. It has evolved into a dynamic experience that can fit any lifestyle. Whether you're a traditional reader or a tech-savvy learner, modern tools make it easier than ever to access and enjoy books. Reading has been shown to reduce stress significantly. Immersing yourself in a good book helps your mind escape from everyday worries and allows you to relax. This mental break can lower your heart rate and reduce muscle tension, promoting a sense of calm.
It's also a great way to improve focus and concentration. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Reading requires sustained attention, which helps train your brain to focus better in other areas of life, including work and personal relationships.
For people dealing with anxiety or depression, reading can be therapeutic. Books that address mental health issues or offer strategies for self-improvement provide practical tools and insights. They remind readers they're not alone and that help is available.
Reading fiction can enhance emotional intelligence. By understanding characters' feelings and motivations, you become better at empathizing with others in real life. This emotional connection can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships.
Bibliotherapy, or the use of books for healing, is becoming more popular. Therapists often recommend specific books to help clients cope with grief, trauma, or life changes. Stories and advice can guide readers through tough times, offering comfort and hope.
For those struggling with insomnia, reading before bed is an excellent way to wind down. Unlike staring at a screen, reading a physical book helps signal to your brain that it's time to relax, improving the quality of your sleep over time.
In essence, reading is a form of self-care. It nourishes your mind, helps you manage stress, and fosters a positive outlook on life. By dedicating time to reading, you're investing in your mental well-being and personal growth. To inspire others to read, lead by example. Share your excitement about books with friends and family. Talk about what you're currently reading and why you love it. Your enthusiasm can spark their curiosity and motivate them to pick up a book.
Gift books that align with someone's interests. If a friend loves travel, a book about unique destinations can ignite their passion. Thoughtful recommendations show that you've considered their preferences, making them more likely to read and enjoy the book.
Social media is a powerful tool for inspiring readers. Share your favorite quotes, create book-related challenges, or write brief reviews of the books you've loved. Engaging posts can encourage others to dive into the world of reading.
Organizing book swaps is another effective way to inspire. Invite friends to bring books they've finished and exchange them with others. This not only promotes reading, but also builds a community of book lovers who can share ideas and experiences.
Parents can inspire their children to read by creating a book-friendly environment at home. Make books accessible, read together as a family, and celebrate milestones like finishing a book. Early encouragement fosters a lifelong love for reading.
Celebrate the joy of reading through events like readathons or book-themed parties. These gatherings make reading a fun, shared experience. They also allow participants to bond over their favorite stories and discover new genres to explore.
Inspiring others to read creates a ripple effect. When you encourage someone to open a book, you're not just promoting literacy, you're nurturing curiosity, creativity, and a love for learning that can last a lifetime. Reading keeps your mind active and sharp as you age. Whether it's learning a new skill, staying informed about current events, or diving into history, books provide endless opportunities to grow. They ensure that learning continues well beyond formal education.
Books expose you to new ideas and perspectives, helping you stay adaptable in a changing world. For example, reading about advancements in technology or trends in business can give you a competitive edge in your career by keeping you ahead of the curve.
Self-paced learning through books is incredibly empowering. You can pick a topic, explore it deeply, and revisit it whenever you want. This approach is especially useful for English learners who can study grammar, vocabulary, and idioms at their own speed.
Professional development books are also game changers. Whether you're an aspiring leader or a team player, books on management, communication, and innovation help refine skills that are essential in the modern workplace. They also inspire you to aim higher.
Beyond careers, reading enriches personal hobbies and interests. For instance, gardening enthusiasts can learn techniques from books, while fitness lovers can explore guides on health and wellness. Books provide tailored insights for any passion or pursuit.
One of the best things about reading is its cumulative effect. Each book builds on your existing knowledge, connecting ideas and concepts across different subjects. Over time, this creates a solid foundation of wisdom that enhances your decision-making and creativity.
Embracing reading as a lifelong habit transforms you into a perpetual learner. It keeps you curious, broadens your horizons, and ensures you never stop discovering new things. With books, the journey of learning truly has no end. Rereading a favorite book is like visiting an old friend. It allows you to rediscover details you might have missed the first time. Each reread can reveal new layers of meaning as your perspective evolves with time and experience.
Some books, like classics, offer timeless lessons that resonate differently at various stages of life. For instance, a novel you read in your teens might feel more profound or relatable when you revisit it as an adult, offering fresh insights each time.
Rereading also strengthens your memory and comprehension. By revisiting the same material, you reinforce what you've learned, making it easier to recall information. For English learners, rereading texts can solidify vocabulary and improve fluency.
Familiar books provide comfort during tough times. The predictability of the story can be soothing, while the characters and themes remind you of resilience and hope. It's like a literary safe haven that you can return to whenever you need solace.
Even rereading nonfiction is beneficial. Books on philosophy, self-help, or history often contain complex ideas that are easier to grasp with each read. Revisiting these works deepens your understanding and helps you apply the lessons to real life.
Rereading with a new purpose can be equally rewarding. For example, you might focus on analyzing the writing style, character development, or cultural context. This approach adds depth to your appreciation of the book and sharpens your critical thinking.
The joy of rereading lies in its ability to evolve with you. Each time you return to a beloved book, it feels both familiar and new, making the experience endlessly enriching and rewarding. Reading sparks creativity by introducing you to new ideas and perspectives. Fiction, in particular, immerses you in imaginative worlds, inspiring you to think beyond the ordinary. It's no wonder so many writers, artists, and innovators are avid readers.
Books provide a unique form of mental stimulation. They invite you to visualize settings, interpret subtext, and predict outcomes. This process exercises your creative muscles, helping you generate ideas and solve problems in original ways.
Nonfiction books, like biographies and memoirs, often share the journeys of remarkable individuals. These stories can inspire you to pursue your own dreams and think creatively about overcoming challenges or achieving personal goals.
Poetry, with its rich language and abstract imagery, is another excellent source of inspiration. Its rhythmic structure and emotional depth encourage readers to express their own thoughts and feelings creatively, whether through writing, art, or music.
Books also inspire collaborative creativity. Discussing a novel or brainstorming ideas based on a shared reading experience can lead to innovative projects or solutions. The exchange of ideas multiplies creativity and fosters teamwork.
Many industries draw directly from literature. Filmmakers adapt novels into movies, designers find inspiration in fictional worlds, and entrepreneurs use business books to develop groundbreaking strategies. Reading fuels innovation in countless fields.
In essence, reading broadens your imagination, sharpens your thinking, and encourages originality. It's a powerful tool for anyone looking to ignite their creativity and make their mark in the world.
Starting a reading habit begins with setting realistic goals. Instead of aiming to finish long books right away, commit to reading for 10 to 15 minutes daily. Consistency is key, and short, manageable sessions make it easier to build a sustainable routine.
Choose books that genuinely interest you. If you're a fan of mysteries, pick a detective novel. If you love science, go for something educational yet engaging. Reading should feel enjoyable, not like a chore, so explore genres that excite you.
Create a dedicated reading space free from distractions. A cozy corner with good lighting and minimal noise can make all the difference. When your environment is inviting, it's easier to lose yourself in a book and make reading a regular part of your day.
Carry a book wherever you go, whether it's a paperback or an ebook on your phone. Having something to read during downtime like waiting in line or commuting turns idle moments into productive ones. It's a great way to fit reading into a busy schedule.
Set specific milestones to track your progress. For example, aim to finish one book a month or read a chapter every evening. Celebrating these achievements keeps you motivated and makes the habit feel rewarding over time.
Join a book club or reading group to stay accountable. Sharing your thoughts on a book with others not only deepens your understanding, but also adds a social element to reading, making it more enjoyable and engaging.
Building a reading habit isn't about speed or quantity. It's about creating a lifelong relationship with books. By starting small, choosing the right materials, and incorporating reading into your daily life, you'll soon discover its immense value. Reading, especially fiction, allows you to step into someone else's shoes. By experiencing life through the eyes of different characters, you gain a deeper understanding of their emotions, struggles, and motivations, which fosters empathy and compassion.
Historical fiction is a great example. It transports you to different eras, helping you grasp the challenges and cultures of the past. Understanding these contexts broadens your perspective and makes you more sensitive to diverse experiences in the present.
Reading about people from various backgrounds challenges stereotypes and biases. When you learn about someone's unique journey through a memoir or a novel, you realize that everyone has their own story, making it easier to connect with others.
Books also teach the importance of active listening. By following a character's dialogue or inner thoughts, you become more attuned to subtle emotions. This skill translates to real-life interactions where understanding nuances is essential for empathy.
Even nonfiction fosters empathy. Books on social issues, psychology, or personal development reveal the complexities of human behavior. They encourage readers to approach others with kindness and understanding, even in challenging situations.
When you empathize with fictional characters, you practice putting yourself in others' shoes. This ability makes you more patient, compassionate, and open-minded in everyday relationships, enhancing your interpersonal connections.
Reading shapes empathy by opening your mind to new perspectives and helping you relate to people on a deeper level. It's a simple yet powerful way to become more understanding and thoughtful in a world that often feels divided. Books are a powerful tool for managing stress. Immersing yourself in a good story helps you escape from daily worries and calms your mind. Studies even show that reading can lower your heart rate and reduce muscle tension within minutes, promoting relaxation.
Fiction, in particular, provides a safe space to explore emotions. As you connect with characters and their experiences, you process your own feelings indirectly. This emotional engagement can be therapeutic, offering clarity and comfort during tough times.
Self-help books and mindfulness guides also play a significant role. They offer practical advice for dealing with anxiety, building resilience, and improving mental clarity. These books equip readers with strategies to maintain a healthier, more positive outlook.
Reading can also enhance focus and concentration, especially in today's fast-paced digital world. Spending time with a book trains your brain to stay present, helping you develop the discipline to concentrate better on other tasks in life.
The routine of reading itself is comforting. Whether it's part of your morning ritual or a bedtime habit, the predictability of picking up a book creates a sense of stability. This small act can provide balance and grounding in an otherwise hectic day.
Books that inspire gratitude and optimism can uplift your mood. Stories of triumph, personal growth, or kindness remind us of the good in life, helping us focus on positive aspects even when faced with challenges.
Whether it's to find solace, gain perspective, or simply unwind, reading supports mental well-being in countless ways. It's a form of self-care that's accessible to everyone and has lasting benefits for both the mind and the soul.
Diversifying your reading starts with stepping out of your comfort zone. If you usually stick to novels, try exploring poetry, essays, or biographies. Different genres offer unique insights and challenge your mind in fresh and exciting ways.
Consider reading books from authors with diverse cultural backgrounds. Their stories often reflect traditions, perspectives, and experiences that broaden your understanding of the world. This kind of exploration enriches your worldview and enhances empathy.
Mixing fiction with nonfiction is another great strategy. While novels provide emotional engagement and storytelling, nonfiction introduces you to facts, theories, and real-life lessons. Balancing both keeps your reading experience dynamic and rewarding.
Don't overlook graphic novels and illustrated books. They combine visual storytelling with written text, making complex ideas more accessible. These formats are particularly effective for exploring history, science, or even social issues in a creative way.
You can also pick books based on recommendations from friends, online communities, or book clubs. Listening to others' suggestions introduces you to works you might not have chosen otherwise, adding variety to your reading list.
Another way to diversify is to read in different formats. Audiobooks, for instance, let you experience stories through narration, offering a new dimension to familiar content. They're especially helpful for multitasking or enhancing your listening skills.
By embracing diverse reading choices, you make every book an opportunity to learn, grow, and see the world through a different lens. The variety keeps your mind engaged and ensures your reading journey is always exciting.
Ultimately, exploring diverse books transforms your reading habit into a lifelong adventure. Each story, genre, or perspective adds richness to your life, making you more informed, empathetic, and creatively inspired.
Enhancing focus begins with creating a distraction-free environment. Choose a quiet place where interruptions are minimal. This allows your mind to fully engage with the material and helps you absorb information more effectively, making reading a fulfilling activity.
Setting specific reading goals can also improve focus. For example, aim to finish a chapter or a set number of pages in one sitting. Clear objectives give your mind direction and make it easier to stay committed to the book without drifting off.
Another strategy is to eliminate multitasking. Put your phone on silent or out of reach and resist the urge to check notifications. By dedicating your time solely to reading, you create a flow that enhances your comprehension and overall enjoyment.
Using bookmarks or highlighting tools can help you stay engaged. When you mark sections that resonate with you or jot down notes, it turns reading into an interactive process. This active participation keeps your mind focused on the material.
Practice mindfulness while reading. Pay attention to the words, visualize scenes, and immerse yourself in the story. If you notice your thoughts wandering, gently guide your attention back to the book. This trains your brain to stay present and attentive.
Take regular breaks to maintain concentration. Reading for too long without pauses can cause mental fatigue. A short walk or a quick stretch between chapters rejuvenates your mind, making it easier to stay focused when you return to the book.
Improving focus while reading is a gradual process. By combining these techniques and building a consistent reading habit, you'll find it easier to concentrate, comprehend, and derive deeper satisfaction from your books.
The ability to focus isn't just about reading. It's a skill that enhances all aspects of life. By honing it through books, you cultivate a sharper, more disciplined mind that's better equipped to tackle challenges and absorb knowledge.
Reading aloud is a fantastic way to improve language skills. When you articulate words and phrases, you strengthen your pronunciation, pacing, and fluency. It's especially helpful for English learners who want to build confidence in speaking.
It also improves comprehension. Hearing the words as you read engages both visual and auditory senses, helping you process information more effectively. This dual input reinforces understanding, making complex ideas easier to grasp.
For families, reading aloud can be a bonding experience. Sharing stories with children not only fosters a love for books, but also sparks meaningful conversations. It's a simple yet impactful way to spend quality time together.
Reading aloud can also boost memory retention. When you vocalize text, you're more likely to remember key details. This is particularly useful for studying or retaining information from professional or academic materials.
It's a great tool for overcoming shyness in public speaking. Practicing with a book allows you to experiment with tone, volume, and expression in a low-pressure setting, building the skills and confidence needed for more formal situations.
For creative inspiration, reading poetry or plays aloud adds a new dimension to the text. Hearing the rhythm and flow of language highlights its beauty and helps you appreciate the author's artistry in a way silent reading cannot.
Reading aloud isn't just a practice, it's an immersive experience. It connects you more deeply with the text and enhances your language skills, memory, and self-assurance. Plus, it's a delightful way to bring words to life.
By incorporating reading aloud into your routine, you unlock a range of benefits that go beyond the page. It's an engaging, interactive way to connect with literature and make your reading journey even more rewarding. Building a consistent reading habit starts with setting a regular time each day. Whether it's in the morning with coffee or before bed, creating a routine signals to your brain that reading is a priority. Over time, this consistency becomes a natural part of your day.
Start with manageable goals. If you're new to reading, try reading for just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Gradually increase the time as you build comfort and enjoyment. This slow, steady approach ensures that reading becomes something you look forward to, not a chore.
It's also helpful to keep books within reach. Having a book by your bedside, in your bag, or on your desk increases the likelihood that you'll pick it up during moments of downtime. This simple habit helps turn spare moments into valuable reading opportunities.
Tracking your reading progress can be motivating. Many readers set annual challenges or use apps to log the books they've read. Seeing your progress over time can give you a sense of accomplishment and encourage you to keep going, even when life gets busy.
Find books that genuinely interest you. If you're reading something that excites you, it's much easier to stay committed. Whether it's a thrilling mystery, an inspiring biography, or a fascinating piece of history, reading should feel like a rewarding experience.
Mix up genres and topics to keep things fresh. If you always read fiction, try adding a nonfiction book on a subject you're curious about, or vice versa. This variety not only keeps reading fun, but also broadens your knowledge and perspective.
Having a dedicated reading space can also encourage consistency. Whether it's a cozy corner of your home, a favorite chair by the window, or a quiet park bench, having a go-to spot helps signal to your brain that it's time to relax and read.
Ultimately, building a reading habit requires patience. At first, it may feel like a challenge, but the key is to start small, stay consistent, and let the joy of reading gradually grow. Over time, it becomes a cherished part of your daily routine.
Many people struggle with reading due to distractions or lack of time. One solution is to break reading into smaller, more manageable sessions. Instead of committing to an hour, aim for 20-minute sessions. This makes reading feel less overwhelming and easier to fit into a busy day.
Another challenge is losing interest in a book. If that happens, it's okay to set it aside and try something new. Not every book is going to resonate with you, and that's fine. Reading should be enjoyable, so don't feel guilty for not finishing a book you don't connect with.
If you find it hard to focus while reading, try using techniques like reading aloud, as we mentioned earlier. This not only improves focus, but also makes the experience more interactive. It can help maintain your attention and deepen your understanding.
For some, the speed of reading can be an issue. If you're a slow reader, don't worry. Speed isn't the goal, comprehension is. Take your time to absorb the content, reflect on what you're reading, and savor the experience.
Reading in short bursts can be an effective way to overcome distractions. If you only have a few minutes, use that time to read a page or two, rather than waiting for the perfect reading time. These small moments add up, and you'll find your habit growing naturally.
One way to fight fatigue during longer reading sessions is to take periodic breaks. Stand up, stretch, or do a quick activity between chapters. This prevents burnout and ensures that you stay engaged when you return to your book.
If you find yourself procrastinating on starting a book, consider joining a book club or reading group. Sharing your thoughts with others creates a sense of accountability and can motivate you to stick with your reading goals.
Overcoming challenges in reading is a process that takes time and persistence. With the right strategies and mindset, you can create a sustainable reading habit, enjoy a wider variety of books, and find greater satisfaction in your reading journey.
As we've discussed today, reading offers countless benefits, from expanding your knowledge to improving your language skills. The key is to find a routine and make reading a consistent part of your life.
Exactly, Thomas. Whether you're reading for pleasure, learning, or personal growth, every page you turn brings new opportunities. We hope today's conversation inspires you to pick up a book and enjoy the journey it takes you on.
Remember, podcasting can enhance your English listening skills and help you engage with new ideas. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep reading.
Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us for our next episode. Happy reading!